Hello friends, welcome back. In today's video, we will discuss about National Commission for SCs, National Commission for STs, and National Commission for OBCs. Friends, in Laxmikant, all these three commissions they are described in three different chapters, but mostly it is the repetition of the same provisions. So what I have done is I have compiled all these three chapters into one single video. So we will look at all these provisions in common, and we will also discuss the provisions which are different from each other as and when we come across them. So let us start. Before I start with the video, I request you to kindly like the video, also share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed, and click on the bell icon to get the notification. Also, if you like our videos, kindly comment in the comment section and let us know how we can improve and how we can make it more better. So friends, National Commission for SCs, STs and OBCs, these are constitutional bodies. Now there are other national commissions as well which are not constitutional bodies. For example, National Commission for Women, National Commission for Minorities, National Human Rights Commission and National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. All these commissions, they are statutory body. So always remember that National Commission not necessarily may be a constitutional body. Certain national commissions, they are statutory body, like we have discussed for women's, minorities, children rights and human rights. Then this national commission, they are called as constitutional body because they are formed by the constitution. They have been discussed, their formation has been discussed in the constitutions, and it is discussed in the article 338 of the constitution. So article 338 in the part 16th of the constitution, it talks about National Commission for SCs, and article 338A, it talks about the formation of National Commission for STs, and 338B, it talks about the National Commission for backward classes. Easy to remember, B for backward classes, right? So we have three articles, 338 for SCs, 338A for STs and 338B for OBCs. Now let us see the evolution of commission of this National Commission for SCs and STs. We will discuss the evolution of National Commission for backward classes separately under the separate title, because different sets of acts and provisions have been passed for backward classes. But for National Commission for SCs and STs, common acts are there, so we will discuss under the same head. So as you know that Article 338, it talks about the it talks about the National Commission of STs. So as per Article 338, there has to be appointment of certain special officers for SCs and STs. Now these special officers, they were called as Commissioner for SCs and STs. Then in the year 1978, a non-statutory body was formed, which was a multi-member commission for SCs and STs. So initially a non-statutory body was formed for SCs and STs, which was a multi-member member. Then in the year 1987, exactly opposite, right? 7887. So in the year 1987, National Commission for SCs and STs was formed for the first time. Then later in the year 1990, there came the 65th Constitutional Amendment Act, which recommended for the formation of National Commission of SCs and STs, which was supposed to be high level and a multi-member body. So the earlier National Commission for SCs and STs, which was formed in the year 1987, it was converted into a high level body and a multi-member body. Then this National Commission for SCs and STs, which was the multi-member and high level, it replaced this previous National Commission for SCs and STs formed in the year 1987, and also it replaced the prior Commissioner for SCs and STs, which was formed. So this combined National Commission for SCs and STs in the year 1990 replaced these both bodies. Then in the year 1999, there was the formation of Tribal Affair Ministry. Now why there was a need for Tribal Affair Ministry is because the matters of tribal people, the problems of scheduled tribes was different from the scheduled castes. So it was thought that a separate ministry for tribal affairs should be formed. So in the year 1999, Ministry of Tribal Affairs was formed. Then 89th Constitutional Amendment Act was passed in the year 2003. So what this 89th Constitutional Amendment Act did was it bifurcated this previous combined Commission for SCs and STs into separate National Commission for SCs and National Commission for STs. So, in the year 2004, separate National Commission for SCs was formed. The Act was in 2003, but it was implemented in the year 2004. So that was the evolution of Commission for SCs and STs. Once again, we can summarize. Article 338, it talked about formation of special officers called Commissioner for SCs and STs. Then in the 78, non-statutory body was formed, which was a multi-member commission. Then 87, National Commission for SCs and STs was formed. Then later there came the 65th Constitutional Amendment Act 1990, which formed a National Commission for SCs STs, which was a high-level multi-member body and replaced the previous National Commission for SCs and STs and Commissioner for SCs and STs. Then year 1999, Ministry of Tribal Affairs was formed, and then came the 89th Constitutional Amendment Act 2003, where the combined National Commission was bifurcated into separate National Commission for SCs and National Commission for STs. Now let us look at the evolution of National Commission for backward classes. So it all begins with the Mandal case judgment in the year 1992, where Supreme Court directed the central government to constitute a permanent body which was supposed to be a statutory body. So according to this recommendation of Supreme Court, in the year 1993, that is after 1 year, National Commission for backward classes was formed, which was the statutory body. But later, this body was converted into a constitutional body by 102nd Amendment Act of 2018. So this is a short history of establishment of National Commission for backward classes. To summarize, Mandal case judgment 92, Supreme Court directs formation of statutory body. 93, National Commission is formed, which is statutory. Then it is converted into a constitutional body by the 102nd Amendment Act of 2018. Now let us look at the composition of these national commissions. So all these three national commissions, it comprises a chairperson, vice chairperson and 3 members. Now all these 3 members, they are appointed by president, and the term of the office is usually not, it is not described in the constitution, but usually the term is fixed as 3 years by the president. Then next, let us see what are the functions of National Commission. So the function of National Commission is to investigate and monitor any legal safeguards with respect to SCs, STs and backward classes. Then National Commission, they have power to inquire any complaint with respect to discrimination of SCs, STs and backward classes. The National Commission, they also has to give recommendation with respect to how it is planning for socio-economic development of these SCs, STs and OBCs. Then another important function is National Commission is to submit reports to the President regarding the implementation of these recommendations. So these reports, it can be submitted either annually, or if it decides it is necessary, then it can also submit at other times. Not necessarily it has to wait for end of the year. Then National Commissions, it has to give recommendation with respect to implementation of safeguards, and it also has other functions as may be prescribed by the President. So this was the function of National Commission. Then we have to look at the reports of the Commission. So as we discussed earlier, the reports of the Commission, it can be submitted either annually or at other times also if it decides. And these reports, they are submitted to the President of India. Now, President of India will submit this report to the Parliament, that is both the houses of Parliament, along with the memorandum where it will ask the ministers what are the actions they have taken on the recommendations of the on the reports of the National Commissions, and if at all any action is not taken with respect to any recommendation, then what is the reason for that. Then additionally, President may also refer some of these reports to the state government if the president feels that it is concerned with that particular state. So the president will submit this report to the governor of the state. Now this governor, again it will submit this report to the state legislature along with the memorandum asking for actions taken against this recommendation, and if at all action is not taken, what is the reason for it. So this is how the report of the commission works. Then we have powers of the national commissions. So national commission, it has a power to regulate its own procedure, and it has all the powers equal to of civil court in certain matters. So what are these matters? So matters like summoning for attendance or examining on oath of any person can be done by national commission. Then national commission can also ask for discovery and production of certain documents which it requires in order to scrutinize the document and give its report. Then it can also receive evidence on affidavits. The national commission, they can also request any public record from any government office or any court if it desires. And then it can also ask for summon of witnesses and documents. And finally, some other matters also it can give its recommendation if it is assigned by the President of India. Then next, the National Commission for SCs, they have additional function with respect to the Anglo-Indian community. So whatever function they are performing, whatever functions that we have seen in the above section, whatever it is performing with respect to scheduled caste, it also has to perform the same with the Anglo-Indian community. Then till the year 2018, they had additional function of performing similar function for OBCs as well. But after the introduction of 102nd Amendment Act 2080, a separate body for OBCs was formed. So the National Commission of Scheduled Caste, it was relieved from this additional function of OBCs. So that was about the powers of National Commission for SCs and STs and OBCs. Then the National Commission for STs, they have some other additional functions as well. So these other functions, they are specified by President in the year 2005. So what are these other functions? We will see in details. So first additional function is to give recommendation with respect to ownership rights with respect to minor forest produce. Now national tribes, the scheduled tribes, they will stay in forest areas. So definitely they will have certain ownership right with respect to the minor produce of this forest. So any recommendation with respect to this ownership has to be provided by the ST commissions, National Commission for STs. Then secondly, the safeguard right with respect to mineral resources and water. Any recommendation with respect to safeguarding the rights of mineral and water, etc., has to be again recommended by the National Commission for SCSTs, National Commission for STs. Then National Commission for STs, they can give recommendation as to how to develop the tribals and also how to make them more viable with respect to their livelihood strategies. Then relief and rehabilitation of STs, recommendation can be given on the above matter. If there is any national calamities or if the land of the forest is taken by the government, so in such cases the government, they have to provide the adequate amount of relief and rehabilitation of these scheduled tribes. Then in case of land alienation, usually the alienation of the land in scheduled tribe areas is not allowed. So National Commission, they has to give recommendation for prevention of this alienation. But in some cases, if it is allowed, then the rehabilitation of this of the scheduled tribes should be done. So this recommendation can also be given by this National Commission for STs. Then how to establish cooperation for protection of forest and social afforestation. The National Commission of STs, they will also give a recommendation on this point. Then implementation of Panchayat Extension to Scheduled Areas Act of 1996. So National Commission will also give recommendation and guidelines as to how we can effectively implement the acts of Panchayat Extension to Scheduled Areas Act of 1996. And finally, National Commission for STs, they will also take decision with respect to shifting cultivation. Now, what is the shifting cultivation? Shifting cultivation is when the scheduled tribes, they will usually cultivate at a particular piece of land in certain area. Then after some time, the land will become less fertile. It will not give same production as the previous year, because scheduled tribes, they will not use modern technologies or modern fertilizers, so the land will become unproductive after some years. So definitely they will shift to some other area for higher production. So in this process, what happens is a lot of deforestation is done, and the land has become barren. So this is loss to the environment. So how we can reduce this shifting cultivation, or how we can eliminate this practice? The recommendation with respect to this is again given by the National Commission for STs. So that was all about in this chapter. In the next chapter, we will discuss about special officers for linguistic minorities. Till then, goodbye, take care, have a nice day. Thank you.